Hey there, ambitious wedding couples. My name is Becky from the blog travelagentbecky.com, and today I am bringing you something that is perfect if you want a destination wedding that's adults only, you want it to be easy, and you want your guests to have an amazing time. Getting married on a Virgin Voyages cruise. If you're anything like most of my destination wedding clients, you want something that will amaze your guests. You want something that's easy because you are working and killing it, by the way, but you want your guests to have an incredible time. That's one of your top priorities. We've got you. So, what makes Virgin Voyages different from other destination wedding options? Well, for the cruise industry, they've totally reimagined what cruising is like. You don't have formal nights, there's no cheesy cruise director playing cheesy games on deck. This is not your parents' cruise line. This is designed for people who want amazing culinary experiences, no buffets, and incredible views. And for weddings, they've done the exact same approach. They have taken the script, thrown it out the window, and are doing things their own way. They've packaged everything beautifully so you don't have all these upgrades and add-ons. Let's go over some of the basics. Virgin Voyages offers 3 tiers depending on how many guests and what you want your experience to be like. Each tier does move up in price, but when we're talking about affordability, you're getting a lot for your money. The very first level is if you and your spouse are maybe doing a vow renewal or eloping, it's just the two of you, and you want the chief officer or the captain to do the ceremony for you. The second option would be similar if it's you and maybe just a few witnesses. Again, you can have the chief officer or captain do your actual marriage. And the third tier is if you're imagining bringing up to 50 guests. This is the largest wedding Virgin Voyages can accommodate, is up to 50 guests. So the wedding couple, 50 guests. Again, you can have the chief officer or the captain. It's kind of based on availability to do the ceremony. They will not do legal ceremonies. These are only symbolic. So you have to handle all the legal paperwork at home, but that just means you don't have to deal with that when you're on the cruise. Each of these tiers will come with its own set of inclusions, and they do build on each other. So tier 2 gets everything from tier 1 plus a couple things. Tier 3 gets everything from the other 2 tiers plus a couple things. Let's talk about where you can get married on the ships. As of right now, there are 3 locations on board where you could plan your wedding ceremony. Let's first talk about the wake. If you have been on any Virgin ship, you've probably eaten dinner at the wake, or maybe brunch, equally good. And you know what a beautiful venue that is. There's a gorgeous staircase in there for you to make an amazing entrance, and it's stunning. The decor is stunning. So this is a really good option if you're concerned about weather, if you're cruising in potentially hurricane season and you just want to plan something beautiful and indoors. Option number 2 is the scene. This is a small and intimate spot. You probably could not have all 50 guests here, but you could do a smaller ceremony, again, inside. And last but certainly not least, this is probably the most popular option. It's the perch. So if you've ever been on ship, you know this is the top deck all the way up, which means incredible views. This is outside, but it is a little bit covered, but it's mostly outside facing the elements. So you would want really good weather. Probably the wake would be a backup for you, but the perch would be stunning and give you stunning photos. So let's talk about some of the advantages of getting married on Virgin Voyages. Predominantly, the biggest option is that everything is so streamlined. If you are an incredibly busy working couple, planning a wedding that will give your guests an incredible experience might feel overwhelming, but planning it with Virgin Voyages and a travel agent to help guide you would definitely streamline the process. And maybe the biggest factor is that the ship handles the transportation for you. So all you have to do is get your guests to the ship. Once your guests are on the ship, you don't have to worry about anything. You won't get any of these texts about how do I get to this property or that property for a reception dinner. You don't have to do anything off-site. You can just get them on the ship and then everyone can have a good time. Let's lean in a little bit to why your guests love Virgin Voyages. Virgin Voyages is my most booked cruise line as a travel agent, and it is my biggest return guests. I have the most people booking new cruises from their current cruise. Guests love Virgin. So from your wedding guest's perspective, they've got a vacation. Just like any other destination wedding, this is a vacation for them too. So they're planning and budgeting accordingly. The food on Virgin Voyages is going to be far superior to food on any all-inclusive resort that you could choose. It doesn't matter. I've seen them all. I've eaten at so many, and the food on Virgin Voyages is far superior to food at most all-inclusives. I would almost say any all-inclusive. There's really not much that a land-based destination wedding offers that Virgin can't. There's a spa, you have excursions and things to do on land. You have everything you need. There's a gym, there's loungers, there's pools, anything you could possibly need, you could also get on Virgin ships. So let's address the legal considerations. I did mention this a little bit earlier, but Virgin Voyages does not handle any legal ceremonies. It's not an option. So you would have to handle all of your paperwork at home first and then come and enjoy an incredible ceremony. My biggest insider tip, and this may not be something you've thought of yet, but if you're legally getting married before your ceremony, do not legally change your name until after you're sailing. It just makes everything easier to do that when you come back. If you definitely want to maximize your celebrations, this is an option for you. You get to have everybody on board with you, doing excursions, doing beach days, doing spa days, all on board with you for the duration of your sailing. And for people who want to control the costs, because there is such limited options on Virgin, there's not a lot of upgrading, there's not a lot of upcharging. So what you pay is what you pay, and that's it. There's not a lot. Your guests are also going to get a lot for their money. So that same money might not get them as far as something in Jamaica or the Dominican Republic or Aruba. If you're intrigued by the idea of getting married on a Virgin Voyages cruise, you're certainly not alone. Let me know in the comment section below if you want some help. I'd be happy to shoot you a quick email. I offer complimentary phone calls. You can also find that information on my website, travelagentbecky.com, where you can schedule an appointment with me. We'll talk about what you prioritize for your wedding and make a plan on how best that can happen. Whether that's Virgin Voyages or a land destination wedding, we'll find out. Until next time, I'm Becky, helping you plan amazing destination weddings that don't require every single second of your time. Make sure you're subscribing for more destination wedding content.